Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The drive will start with an option going left. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down at 5. Another run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, it's Minshew. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dominic Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bears take over. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 52 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Powers through him. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A give running left. It's Sanders. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14 to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Off play action, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Minshew, 1st and 10. That swung out wide to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Minshew.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.